Let's check out the color cubes that provide physical color palette cards by Sarah Renae Clark. In this video, I'll do an unboxing of what's included and then I'll organize the color cards. Unfortunately, I could not invest in the digital color catalogs that quickly find each of the color cards, so I'll have to get quite clever at the way I organize them. I decided that how many hours I have put into color palette, I am going to help myself out. So I have gotten, which I didn't think I would, but it was a physical version of her color palette system that Sarah Renae Clark has, and I couldn't say no to this because she's done so much more research. And when you're trying to figure out complementary colors and you're trying to figure out palettes, this is just almost like a booster, right? It's like a thing that's definitely going to help out. Beautiful little cubes. It looks like the same thing, right? Let's see if there's a top. There's no top. Oh dear. How do I know which one's which? Is it dupes? Look, they look like dupes. So this one is volume 1. Yep, I guess this is it. And what is this? Is it just like a sticker? Oh, I see, to put on the outside. That's very nice. I like that. Thank you. I was having an issue just now. I'm gonna put the numbers on top real quick because it's bothering me. And then how do I tag which ones I really like? That's the real thing. It's like, what happened? Jeez. There we go. Here's one. Oh, that's kind of nice that she gave you an option to put them on somewhere. There we go. That's pretty clever. Okay, so you're gonna go through number 1. And I'm having an issue of pulling them out already, aren't I? Instructions. Using a color palette. I like that they have demonstrations as well. You can use a few or as many colors as you like. You can use them strictly as a limited palette, or you can use them as a starting point. I think I'll use them as a starting point, so I would probably get different color of the greens. Kind of this image, I would get the 2 colors. So let's do a quick example. Yes, so these colors I think are based on website, like the codes that you put on the text color that you put, that you can put in Adobe and some of those, so that's really cool. And she's got different shades. It's very nice. This one's really cozy looking, back here anyway. But that's kind of nice. I really like this. It'll be neat too to use these images as inspiration. I think honestly, how would I want to sort these? I guess they're fine in the order, but a part of me would want to have different system based on vibrancy, really. Like, these are beautiful. It's almost got this look, but it's not at all. I wanted to invest in the physical one because I do put this up against things, so I wanted to physically have colors against my coloring pencils. That's a beautiful color palette. I would never put those together. But for now, I'm just doing kind of like a flip through to give you an idea. I downloaded tons, I'm not even kidding, from Pinterest and stuff, along with making my own, obviously. So I've got tons of images. Valentine's Day area, coffee, cupcakes, cutesy. This is kind of very romantic colors, look at that. Wow, what a beautiful color palette. It reminds me of those black and white photos that you see with red popping out. Look at that blue. I would never think of it as something for blue water though. That is beautiful. Beautiful, look at that. I really like this. That is total inspiration right there. So part of me wants to sort this in a weird way. Yeah, part of me wants to sort these based on the images. Food and flowers as demonstrations for coloring things in. Sometimes it helps your eyes see where the shadows go. And I'm only on cube 1. Wow, this is just so crazy cool. I mean, you can use this little cube for so many things, even coloring your house, or even designing, interior design. Very beautiful. That's a nice scene. I love coral and teal. There's not many color palettes I dislike in this set. Wow, I'm not even halfway yet. Wow, Sarah Renae Clark, you are such an inspiration. She has spent so many years doing this stuff. Look at that sunset. See, that's the type of stuff, like to be able to just pull this out and say, here's my sunsets or something like that. But I'm sure that's what her app does. Maybe next year I'll invest in the app. Because she's right, you have to know what you're looking for. And if you're typing and searching, you're going to want to have something more, some search engine. Wow, I can't believe how many cards there are. What an absolute treasure this is. This is a beautiful color palette. I love that. That's like a terracotta, the brown, and oh, I love gray. Color palette. I would never done that. Okay, try to get faster because I want this to be like 1,000 hours long. I'll do it like this. Another sunset. I definitely want to sort this differently. Nature scene. I love this color palette. This is like a space futuristic color palette. That is nice. Beautiful. Look at that. I like that. Night scene. Maybe I'll put a section for night scenes. Well, there is cube 1. Let's get our cube 2 going. There's not a lot of color palettes I'm not liking. Look at that. Oh my goodness. This is such a treasure. I know that I needed something physical. Look at that. What is that rim? I need something physical because I was having super focus issues because I would just see all these different things. And now when I'm thinking about different things, I wanted to do something like this recently on a steampunk color design, and I just didn't know. And I had like 15 colors instead of the 5. These are underwater scenes. Look at that. I am so fascinated by this. Something about having something physical like this is just, you're able to play with it, you're able to put it up against color pencils, so it's going to be really nice to see the barrel of the pencil. I'm just going to be treating this like treasure. I want to like basically make sure I use it every single time I color, because I think it's going to provide a lot of fascination in my coloring journey. I'll try to figure out like 10 things I know I'll frequently use, like sunsets, underwater. I do a lot of birds, floral, botanical, and then if I really like the images for something like a structure or something, Then I'll sort it by something else. And that will kind of hold me over until I get her app, probably sometime next year. Sky, I've been having issues with clouds, so I definitely will have a cloud one. Look at this, she's done it. Space. Neon will be probably another one I have issues with, because or futuristic neon or something like that will be a category. Like this is the animal. Very cool. I'd probably put the dogs and the birds separate. Cats separate, just because. Look at that parrot. That's definitely a color parrot I would be doing soon. This rocket dog. My sweet rocket. Yeah, it makes sense. She's from Australia, so it makes sense. She had to have her Australian cattle dog in there. This is all the industrial or city landscapes. Well, there it is, all 500. Wow, what a journey. This is going to be so incredible. As long as I can sort it in a way that makes more sense to me, I think this is going to be something I use with every project I use. This is volume 1, but I'm starting in the back based on the photos right now. So I'm going to set anything I won't use as a reference aside for now. This looks like sci-fi. This is wintry. I'm going to put that as wintry. As a nighttime. We'll put snow, winter, and stuff like that all on the spot. So this is the sea. I guess I'm going to need one that's for scenery, huh? I guess that's kind of that. But that's my night scene reference. Well, I guess I'm going to be putting the autumn with that for now, and maybe I'll separate later. The real question is, how am I going to sort these? I think I'm going to put little post-it notes in between so I have it as a reference. I just want to get there fast. This is a good blueberry scene for like a blueberry bush or some kind of bush that has berries, so I'm going to keep that one with the floral. After I sort these, I will probably like make 2 sections, like one for winter and one for spring and summer for the botanicals. This one's related to light. This is a really pretty palette. I'm going to put it with futuristic. Next one. This has got the cozy vibe. I should make a cozy vibe to it. We're gonna put that over. This is futuristic to me. I have birds separate because I do a lot of bird stuff. I'm gonna put this as a I won't be using. Sky. This is what it's looking like so far. Futuristic is something I would use a lot. This is so cool. That's looking great. Let's get the botanicals done. I'm actually going to sort this a little weird. Vibrancy, summery to moody, romantics. And then we'll do an autumn. Vintagey. These are moody in a good way. Autumny, moody. In fact, I might call it that. As much as I am categorizing this stuff like this, I just have to keep myself in mind that when I want some kind of a coziness, I could go to autumn or even winter. So yeah, so that's not going to be an issue for me. I just want them to be used, and if I don't do this, they won't be used. So now I'm going to go pour out these guys. Consider if I'll use the colors and put them in this bin if I don't. This is how it will be. Now I can find everything I need. You can kind of flip through here all right. Let's put the holiday over here. Now I can do this better. Yes, much better. So there it is. That's going to be so much easier to sort through whenever I'm looking for clouds and stuff. Instead of searching online, I can get some inspiration this way. So that was pretty entertaining, and I was going to do it all by myself, and I thankfully had your help.
So now that you've seen how I organize the color cubes, in the next video I'll share why I invested in the physical color cubes instead of the digital catalogs. This video also shares tips on how I use the color cubes, so you won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching.